Hello everybody, Dajmin here and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where the oil upgrade, I don't know why it's called upgrade rather than update, but whatever, where the oil upgrade has just dropped, and I ran a quick Twitter poll to see whether I should restart with all the new stuff included or just continue with the colony we had, and it was overwhelming in favour of starting over, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go through this whole world generating nonsense again. While it does it, I'm going to start very professionally by having a drink. There we go. And because I'm still using a mechanical hard drive, it's taken forever. So I'm going to use the same basic rules as I had the last time. We don't want to start with anyone narcoleptic because that causes us a big problem, and ideally we don't really want a mouth breather. There's going to be a lot of nonsense for the first couple of characters. Squeamish, you can't perform aid, could be necessary when there's only 3 of you, so you get rerolled, son! Squeamish, still, go away. Yokel is fine, I don't mind that. But your stats aren't really that great. I like the germ resistance, but no, stats are kinda... Stop being squeamish! You're a snorer, get rerolled. Okay, now we're talking. Plus 8 immunity, which is good news. So I think Ashcan, you could be a solid option, and you can hold your... or you move quickly underwater. Alright. So narcoleptic, absolutely not. Squeamish, no. Biohazardous means everyone around you is going to get ill. I don't really like the idea of that. Although you're good at athletics. Nope. Nope, still, I don't really understand what flatulence does, to be honest. I don't mind if you're going to walk around farting all the time if it has no actual effect on the game. The binge eating could cause a problem, especially if we've got more than one of them, but that's a long way off. You know what, let's... Uncultured. Can't do art. We'll come back to that one. Gastrophobia, not being able to cook in the early game is a problem, so moving on. Squeamish, anemic, -5 athletics, absolutely not. Ooh. That's a solid selection of stats there. 5 learning and 7 strength. Despite the squeamish, that could be a tough call. You know what, let's just go with it. It's a strange combination of body parts there. I thought you were actually a mummy for a second. Okay, so we're going to rename them. Same as before, we only had a couple of people to add. So there's me, and this one is going to be our good friend, Sweaty Socks are cool. Now, because I haven't had anyone else leave a comment saying they want to have themselves added, we are going to go with Mima as well. And Perfect Rat's Nest, that's a pretty good name, so let's go! Okay. Yeah. So the one thing that I'm a little bit sad about is how good the last seed was. This one, we've got a lot of oxygen generation around us, a lot of oxalite, which could be very useful. We're really close to water. Also helps. A couple of very nice shine bugs, which I've not seen them very often. If you haven't seen them yourself, they make the decor better, basically. I had a test run where I had a couple of those in the bedroom. Everyone was happy all the time. So this is not a bad start. Cool. So the question is, which side do we start digging up from? I think we go left first. Open this up. And we don't want to dig through that. Yeah, we've got the controls down, I think. Maybe we should go this way, actually. Down and pick up the metal, because we're going to need that pretty sharpish. Cool. And then we'll work our way down through here to the water. Oh, already been attacked. By what? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Get attacked, son. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of early to be attacked, but at least they... I guess you would say they neutralized the threat. Is that the politically correct way of saying it? So let's look at the oxygen overlay. I've had problems before not really understanding where all the CO2 is coming from. So my big priority here, right away, my priority is going to be, not to make ladders everywhere. It's going to be to get rid of all the algae, because I feel like that was causing us problems in the last run. I think that was the biggest issue that we had. So let's look at the decor. Where's the decor overlay? There it is. You see that? This little bug flies around making everything green. Perfect. It's lovely. So what do we need to do? First thing, I guess, we need toilets and a water bottler. So let's start digging straight down. I don't know if it's smart to dig straight down into the water like that, but, you know. Who said I was smart? And once we're... Okay, you're all doing your thing, that's fine. We want... I keep forgetting when I work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the tiles. So we want that there. Alright. It feels really strange starting a new colony off. Not really knowing what I need to add. But we've got a lot of things that we need right around about us. A lot of oxygen generation, so we shouldn't need anything for a while. Good supply of water, and there's another one up here. Tons of metal. And tons of algae, which, as a food supply, is kind of subpar, but, you know, what are you going to do? So let's make sure that they've actually got enough ladders to reach down there. And yes, I am going to do it. I'm sorry, I've said it a few times now and avoided it, but this here, what is it? It's chaos. It's a ladder. It's a ladder. This is a ladder. Yeah. Hashtag Game of Thrones spoilers. So now I just need to sit around and wait. Do we want... Actually, let's just take this roof out while we're here. We're going to need all the dirt anyway. And up here I want to put the toilet. Basically, my idea is tile over this, and then we stick the toilet in the corner here, and then any mess that they make just runs down this way, and we don't have to deal with it. That's the way human beings work, right? So let's do that. Outhouse. Excuse me? Do I need to wait for that to be taken away? Oh, is it because there's already building work there? Actually, we might be better putting it down here. Let's get rid of that. We put it here. Yeah. And then we can put like a hand washing thing here, so they have to walk past it. It's the perfect system. So there will be a lot of water pumping in the long run here. That's fine. But we also have a ton of metal to work through. And I am 100% okay with that. And I think I will stick some beds up here. Do we have the space? This is the confusing thing about starting over with a new colony. I can never remember the correct order for having all of this stuff. That is not right, but whatever. We'll deal with it. I think right now it's probably just more important to have the stuff in the right places than it is to have it optimized. Alright, we're good. Medicine, hand washing, both directions, why not? Oh, did I just trap both of them in there? Can you not get past anymore? That's the least of my concerns. Let's get sweep all. And then I'm going to make another little platform down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is where we want it. So again, we have expanded really fast. Pretty far, pretty quickly, and I don't really like that. It means our oxygen supply is a little bit on the thin side. But it's the early game, so we should be okay. We've got the beds in by the end of the first cycle, which is perfect. We've got a toilet in, so we're good. Oh yeah, water, that'd be a good idea. I always forget the water bottler. I'm still not in the habit of doing that yet. Well, I guess we might as well stick it here. It's temporary. It's only until we get a water pump installed. So here, we're going to put our power generator. The thinking being, I don't know if this actually works in the game or not. I would appreciate anyone telling me. Wait, what? Oh, it needs water. Fine. If they're running on this, if the duplicants are running and they're generating heat, does that travel upwards into the rest of the colony? Because yeah, I know it should do, but game rules and real life rules, not necessarily the same thing. And once all this oxalite's gone, I'll expand this into the bedroom, but right now we need the oxygen more. Unbreathable? How? How is that even possible? So, I don't know. So how much algae do we have? Most of that organic stuff is going to be algae, right? Yeah. 600 kilos is tons. So let's pause it for a bit. We don't need to connect this to anything else just yet, but I might as well put the cables in preparation, and I'm always really bad at this. Okay, so you can make yourselves useful. And we're running out of metal now, aren't we? Yeah. Get that. So, is the algae generating carbon dioxide? Is that what it does? And can they still use this even though the water down there is unbreathable? Even though the air down there is unbreathable? Actually, it would help if the thing actually went into the water as well, wouldn't it? Congratulations, you're an idiot. Talking to myself though. And we might as well make the ladder go straight down into the water. And we'll fast forward through the night cycle because it doesn't really matter. We are very, very short of metal. Okay. So let's start working on that as well next. Can you guys still breathe down there? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, get rid of this. Get rid of this. This is priority 1, right? In fact, high priority. Get rid of that so the thing touches the water. I can't believe I missed that. That was a rank amateur mistake right there. Okay, we have water. Awesome. Not much of it, but enough for now. This is a much better water supply, but it's way far away. So I wonder if we can harvest any of this. We just need more metal. Alright. It's time to start prioritizing. And I guess you guys can dig this, and you can probably dig... stuff it. I just need to stop expanding so quickly. We have the basics of what we need right now. I'm not in desperate need of anything. So we are slightly short on oxygen by the looks of things. Previous day. Yeah. But thankfully the oxalite's minimizing that effect. So I'm okay with that. Oh, go away. So many tooltips. I really wish there was a way to switch those off. Alright. More ladders. So where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what? Perfect spacing. I like it. So, maybe not so much. And that'll simultaneously get rid of all this algae, which we definitely do not want. Probably. Okay. Next, food source. I hate the microbe musher, but I guess it's necessary. Cool. And we'll get rid of a lot of this algae as we go. I assume that the higher someone's cooking skill, the less likely they are to give everyone food poisoning. So let's get some people sweeping. Because that's another source of CO2, isn't it? That's a sweep all. So yeah, I think in the last save slot, I think the way that I started it, I wasn't actually affected by the germs. And that means that I could have both the germs and so like the outbreak update and the oil both coming at me at the same time. I've not had any experience one by one, and that's exactly how RimWorld kind of overwhelmed me. I used to play RimWorld from alpha, and it was crazy how many systems they added, and then if you didn't play it for a couple of alphas, you'd suddenly find yourself completely out of your depth. And in the end, there's too many systems now, I can't keep track of it all. Dig! We need some batteries. And we need a research center. I don't know where any of this stuff's gonna go. But the next thing... Oh, I know what I need to do next. Next on my list. Will they be able to reach it? That is a very good question. Our oxygen generation is still subpar. See, what I'd like to do is a mistake. It was short-sighted. I'd like to put this here. Yeah, I can't build on it, damn it. So if I don't build on that, how do they reach this spot? Can they jump that far? I think it's only one space they can jump. We're not going to get there by the end of this episode, so maybe that's a question for another time. But we'll see. So it looks like my worries about starting over aren't too bad to start with, at least. I think when we get up here, we're going to have some problems with the oxygen getting sucked away. Maybe we should go downwards instead. There's no oil. I guess I have to go further to experience the oil. Chlorine gas, hydrogen. So that's for future power generation, that's great. More chlorine, hydrogen. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. But, plenty of water, plenty of metal, and the metal is like, this is an amazing seed. Look at that. I still also love the way it all shines as you scroll past. I'm easily amused. So yeah, that's cool. And then I guess we should start working on this. We're definitely going to need someone who can cook. Do we have anything for lice loaf? I don't think we do. Can these actually be hard? Oh, they can. It's pretty good news. Are you gonna do it, Sweaty Socks? Yes, you are. Like a boss. Oh, everyone's gonna do it. Okay. Fair play. And then we can work on... Next episode, I think, we'll be building a research station. I think that's going to be the next task. Down here, if possible. But yeah, Wait, did you just leave the seeds there? I hate you guys. You are so messy. Alright, so I have no problem with this being unbreathable down here. No problems at all. Okay, tell me you can get up there. It's bedtime, isn't it? You're all going to go to sleep in a second. Alright, you're just going to build. Okay. I should have called him Tyler. Tyler, because he's tiling. It's because he's... yeah. Okay. I am not a comedian. Alright. It's a couple of relatively okay days, I think. Oops. What's our report saying? Still losing oxygen. We didn't make that much of a deficit in calories. Fingers crossed we're all good. So I'm going to end the episode here. That's that's not a bad start. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please think about dropping me a like, and of course leave a comment if you want to have your name added to a future colonist. And of course subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. But until next time, don't forget to be awesome.